So, as you rise in corporate world, as you rise and climb that corporate ladder, you will understand that it is bad, very bad, to disturb the CEO when he's meditating and trying to structure his company. Okay, so run along, be a good boy, and run along. Run along.
Hi guys, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoje, Nollywood actress. Subscribe to Nollywood Classic TV. You want to see the best movies from My Breakfast to Selen Sebuga down to the best and the awesomest movies? Subscribe Nollywood Classic TV. Hi y'all. Kadesh.
Not again. Not too late. Late. I pray every now and then. Okay. Not too late. Oh, you got to be on time. To make it. Time. Shh. Go. Jumbo. Hey. Look up. Get dressed and get lost.
Aren't you dropping me?
You did. Said get dressed and get lost! Jumbo. Or you can sleep here all day. It's all yours. I'm out.
It was a success.
Wow, incredible.
Petrus, you should be here.
Don't go there. I just called to know how you are, not to talk about the company and its failure or success.
It is 1.4 billion I just talked about.
Further evidence to prove the company is doing well without me.
You are the firstborn.
Now tell me, Amber, is this born out of sincere concern or does the hand miss the cock?
And who doesn't knock before entering? Oh, look who we have here. Sit.
I mean, she's actually leading me to a seat in my father's company.
When the lord of the house is gone for too long, he lives by the guidance of the steward upon his return. So what do we owe this visit?
The ever delectable I am bad.
Come on, Mr. Petrus. Amber, not I am bad.
Well, from my standpoint here, all I can see and say is smashing is the word.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's that?
What?
What's that right there? What's that?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, just bend over. Right there. What's that?
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Well, I just wanted to have a view of your beautiful bum.
Petrus, don't start now, please.
You know, the French will say, see Paris and die, but I rather say, resist Amber and die.
Please, Petrus, don't do this. I miss you, Petrus.
Good.
Yes, Petrus. I miss you.
You will owe me the salary for this month if care is not taken. I promise you that.
Sorry, sir. Sorry,
Will you get out of here? Sorry for your incompetence. Silly ass.
Good morning, Mr. Cristiano.
I hope the auditor's report is ready.
All part of my PowerPoint display.
I guess we are ready for this meeting, right?
Well, once Chamberlain comes around, we sit and wait for the chairman.
Alright, in that case, my father is already on his way.
Aha! I am not late as I can see.
Not yet. Good morning, Mr. Chamberlain.
Morning, good morning. I hear the company is in good shape and we made massive profits.
Well, we'll see about that in a bit. In my display.
A boy, Declan.
Where is Amber?
Right here. Yes. You kissed me on this set. Right here in my office. That's the most haunting memory of you.
You will only become a piece of memory if you don't end your lousy call and get yourself into the boardroom for a meeting. Right this minute.
Let me talk to you later.
Did you not hear what I just said?
And you learn how not to be arrogant.
Arrogant.
You heard me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may all sit. Now, can I be briefed on the state versus Tiger Movies?
Well, with these analyses, I can say that Festus Kaiger group of companies is safe and steady.
I must say, I never expected anything less. In this room, I have 4 massive pets.
Oh, Dad, make that 6 because you alone are 2 big heads in one.
Good job, guys. We must all get back to work.
Okay, sir.
We can't afford to rest on our laurels. Cristiano, you stay back with your brother. sons, I am approaching the twilight of my business career. Nothing gladdens my heart more than the news of the company's stability. How I wish Petrus was here. Officially handing over to 3 of you would have made me more happier.
But Dad, come on, we both can handle it. We've been doing it, we're not complaining.
Yeah, I know. And I'm very proud of both of you. But there is one thing. You see, I've had you and Petrus before I became really rich. Although people may want to count my wealth as my success. But the real success is having 3 sons to whom I can hand over and be rest assured that the toils of my youth will never be foiled. In essence, sons, you must start building your own families.
Business is booming, Mother. I'm doing very well.
Well, good to know, son, but...
No buts, Mother. You know I've always been a man of myself. My father single-handedly built his company. I want to prove to myself that I can do the same.
But you're not in any competition with your father, Petrus.
Mother, please, please, please let this one lie.
Okay, head.
Now smile, Mama.
As if you're seeing my face to know if I'm smiling or not.
Where's my father?
Your father is in the office.
Alright, Mom. Send him my love. I have to hurry off now. I've got a meeting with the mayor of New York in 30 minutes.
I'll do just that, son. You take good care of yourself, okay? And God bless you. I just got off the phone with Petrus. He sent his love.
As much as I would love to have him around, I am silently proud of that boy. He is truly of my lands.
You're right. But he's getting old anyway. How did today palm out?
Oh, well, the business is waxing strong.
Good to know. And your discussions with the boys?
The best response I can get from them is action.
Amber. What's up? I've been calling you. Alright. I admit I was a bit too harsh today. I'm sorry. Just let it go.
Well, it's gone past working hours, and I am not compelled to attend to unofficial issues.
Amber. Let's not forget, I am your superior in this office. In as much as I have eyes on you, let's not forget that I'm your superior in this office. So you better mind the way you talk to me.
Irresponsible, you meant? Listen, I am also your father's secretary. So please, I am not an office rat.
Yeah, I know about that. Well, I still maintain you have to forget whatever that happened. Alright? Just let it go.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so how about picking you up later today, maybe for a drink or something?
I don't know about that. Until then.
Alright, till then.
that is big. Oh, life. So many versions. Some way, somehow. You give to life what it brings.
You want a family? I'll give you a family, Daddy. I'll give you a family. As long as nothing hinders my access to the money. Yes, Declan. Make 400,000 naira available to me. TGIF. It's Friday. Like a day.
I'm coming.
So many versions. Somewhere, somehow.
I don't remember inviting me to my house.
Thank God it's Friday.
So what if it's Friday, Christian?
Hey, we both agreed that I'm taking you out. I mean, for clubbing. Have you forgotten?
I don't remember agreeing that with you.
Come on, Amber. When are you gonna stop all this? No, I really want to know.
I don't know how else I am supposed to tell you that I cannot date you. We can't date.
But I'm not asking you to date me.
So what do you want?
Marry me, sweet Amber.
Cristiano, you don't cease to amaze me. Perhaps where you come from, it is as easy as seeing someone and saying, "Hi, I want to marry you." Well, I can either date or marry you. So get that to your fixed
What was the meaning of that nonsense over the weekend?
I don't understand, sir.
One more attempt to feign ignorance and it will get messy here.
Oh. I'm really very sorry, Mr. Chamberlain, but it was in the interest of the company to withhold funds.
What company? Is it your company? Is it your company? Is it your money? Huh?
Mr. Chamberlain, you requested for 350,000 naira on Monday, and then on Friday you asked for another 400,000 naira. I mean, who does that?
Is it your money? Is it yours? Is it your money?
What kind of public display is this?
Mr. Chamberlain, please be a gentleman and take your hands off my shirt.
Disrespect me again, and I'll send you in for surgery.
Mr. Chamberlain, the junior staff shouldn't see you in this form.
If you like hospital food, disrespect me again.
What happened?
going to be blamed if anything happens to the company finances.
But the company is safe, at least.
But that doesn't give room for extravagance.
Declan, let's not forget something here. You and I are workers, not family members.
Whatever.
Follow me.
Father, I think too much power is being offered to these workers.
Calm down, Chamberlain.
Father, can you imagine? Can you imagine that knot, that nitwit? Can you imagine Declan, Father? Like a day.
Sir, I have ensured the transfer. The inflows will reflect soon. Excuse me, sir.
You may now leave. I shall talk to Declan.
Yes, Father.
Okay, take. When you deliver the goods, take the check to the bank and credit the company, okay? Alright. Take. Thank you.
Why haven't I considered you?
Good day, Chief. Alright, sit down. Sorry, I couldn't make it yesterday as planned. I had to handle some domestic issues. I understand. Okay, Conrad, I want to update my will. Okay, sir. Would you like to discuss the reason for your wish? Not here. Okay then, come with me to my studies. Conrad, the way you go about this, that woman will kill you someday, and nobody will be able to trace the cause of your death.
Yes, flat 2.
Amber white.
Amber white.
Who signed it? Have a nice day, man.
Yeah, have a nice day. I got a gift yesterday with this tag, with love from C. And today, this rose with the same tag, with love from C. Who might this be? I know it's Cristiano.
What's up, sweetie?
sweet looking Amber. How are you this morning?
Cristiano, sending me gifts and roses won't change nothing.
Gift? Roses?
Cristiano, don't even try to feign ignorance. Who else is he?
Oh, yo.
Continues till next year, I will not budge.
Good, good. I knew you always have a good taste. Now I can be relaxed. I can be calm. Sincerely, Amber. I wonder why I have not looked your way all these years. Now that I see the light, I want to make up for my years of ignorance.
What do you mean?
I want to make you an offer, Amber.
Which is?
A chance to become a Kaiga. Marry me.
Impossible.
Love is what I feel for you. It may sound swift, but this is who I am. I know what I want when I say it, and I go for it as quick as I can. A marriage of your fire and my volcano would be a beginning of something new. Something strong, something unstoppable within the company and the family. Amber.
Really?
I'd love to introduce you to my father at once.
Listen, Mr. Chamberlain, I am here to work, not to match fire with volcano.
Lack a day. Good evening.
Whatever that made you sleep at home today must be serious.
You're not far from the truth, Father.
You must step down on the way you demand money from the company.
Father, I'm not here to talk about money.
What else could make Chamberlain this serious?
Love.
My son is in love. Tell me more about it, son.
Father, I finally found a woman I want to settle down with.
Oh, bring her to me immediately.
That is where the problem lies, Father. She has refused to come see you.
What does that mean? Haven't you both agreed?
Not really, Father. Not really. You see, I am very much convinced about her. But Dad, I need you to step in and close this deal for me.
Tell me more about this son. Who is this girl?
Amber.
Amber?
Sir, you sent for me.
Oh yes. Amber, you have been a wonderful staff.
I am honored, sir.
Every father loves to see his legacy preserved. And you will help me preserve mine.
How do I come in, sir?
Amber, my son is in love with you. My son Petrus doesn't seem interested in my wealth and company. Chamberlain is next in the line. I believe if you marry him, you will help him become a bit more responsible.
Chief, I am humbled by your faith and belief in me. The last thing I want to do is turn down the request of a nobleman like you. But in this case, Chief, my hands are tied.
Are you turning down my son?
I'm sorry, Chief. I'm in love with another. Someone I really want to spend the rest of my life with.
Honestly, if you had spoken to me about it, I would have advised you against it.
Well, I thought stepping into it could convince her.
The girl is about to cause a serious rift between our sons.
What do you mean?
Cristiano came home the other day breathing fire over the fact that Chamberlain was interested in the same girl he wanted.
Anyway, I never knew about this one. If you ask me, I would say Chamberlain is in want of the girl. First, he is older and need more taming.
Well, the girl says she's in love.
Exactly the same thing you told me the first time I came for you.
Aren't you ready for bed yet?
I'll join you soon.
All right, I'll be waiting.
This life could be good, it could be bad, it could be devilish. This life could be good, it could be bad, it could be lovely.
Petrus. Father is dying.
Take it easy, Mom. Take it easy, take it easy. I'm actually about catching a flight to Amsterdam. Once we disembark, I shall catch a flight straight to Nigeria.
Come quick, son, please.
Stop crying. That will be fine. Please.
He's too rich. That man must not die. Okay?
You're here now.
Yeah. I'm here. Please speed up. Please, please, please.
It's okay. I'm here. I am here. And I will not leave until you get well. I'm here.
How bad is it?
The truth is, it doesn't look good at all.
Just tell me, please.
His blood pressure shot up.
That's bad.
That is not even the problem. You know, your father suffers from coronary artery disease. Plaques on the inner walls of the artery has made it rigid and narrowed, thereby restricting flow of blood into the heart.
My God.
Now the heart is starved of oxygen.
That's dangerous. I mean, people die of that every day in the US.
Your father is lucky. He could have died of hemorrhagic stroke. Anyway, I'm on top of it. But I suggest you fly him out to see a specialist as soon as possible.
Oh God. Look, please. Okay. I'll do that. But please, my father must not die. You must do that for me. My father must not die. Please, I beg of you. You see, I love that man with every bit of my soul, with every fringe of my body. I do. Okay, I draw inspiration from knowing that that man is alive. Professor Skiaga must not die. Please.
We as humans, we only care. But I promise you one thing. I will give that man nothing short of my best.
Thank you. Thank you. But please, I also need you to do this for me. My father, no, my mother, they must not know about my father's health condition. Not even my brothers, his relatives, nobody. Because if he knows that people know that he is that sick, he might get troubled, and he might just, I don't want to call the word, but things might get worse. Okay, so please, he must not die. I'll do everything possible to make sure that I fly him out of the country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have you seen Father?
Welcome. Father will be fine. Okay, I'm here now. The doctor says he's in a stable condition. All he needs to do is take his medication and then we can take him home.
Alright. I just got him food.
Good deed, my brother.
Brother P, come inside, please.
There he comes. There he stays.
I've had enough.
Darling, the doctor said you should eat it, not veg.
I've been eating vegetable soup for past 3 days now. If the one I've eaten isn't enough, it's no longer my business.
Where's the big boy? How's the big boy? Huh? Dad, you look 17 today.
Does that make you 6 months old?
You know what? I should get a stylist, a makeup artist, just to put some powder on you to make you look like a real funky granddad.
I could easily be one. Just that you and your brothers want to marry a woman made of gold. Unfortunately, God made all of them from the clay. Please, give me water. I need water.
Billy, your father refused to eat his food.
What? Dad? Dad? Dad, take you. Take you.
Okay, I'll wait.
You're acting like a kid. Mom, give
food.
Funky dad.
I'm eating it too. Don't talk to me.
More.
Declan, have you been to Lagos before?
What is it?
Just answer the question.
Well, you know I was raised in Lagos.
Good. Which means you're quite familiar with the very popular Mazamaza bus stop. If you won't state what is setting your butt on fire, then I suggest you go to Mazamaza. That is where people who pace aimlessly are found.
You seem relaxed.
You think I should be otherwise?
The chairman's ill-health has brought about a possibility. If something bad should happen to him, what becomes of us?
don't understand.
That is my problem with you, Amber. We both have been the pillar of this company over the years. You know, Chief hasn't really been on the affairs of this company.
His sons are.
What sons? That uncultured club jumper who cares about debits and not credit? Or the rude Cristiano who wants to run down this building all the time?
Declan, what exactly is your point?
Security. Listen, if something bad should happen to Chief, I want to be sure that we have something. Now, this is what I propose. Comrade is a man like me. Ethics or no ethics, everybody has a price. Listen, if I enter that guy, he could talk. Amber, I need to be sure that Chief Festus Kaiga has plans for us.
Declan, do I smell overambition?
Well, I call it exploration for assurances.
Get back to work.
Make 500,000 naira available to me at once.
Thank you.
Father.
Bring it here, Shadow.
Is that? Ensure the let's settle the hospital bills for me. Please come.
Brother, that won't be necessary. Because Brother P here already did that.
My son. Thank you so much, Lilo.
Really? Dad, why are you going to thank your son for taking care of his father's business?
That's true.
Oh, please, Dad. 1.1 million is not too much for my dad.
Well, that reminds me. Like you said, you was going to talk to Declan about releasing funds to me whenever I need
Chamberlain, I think this is not the best time to talk to them about money.
Is that understood? Christian, what is wrong with you?
Mom, I think that question should be for the one who doesn't seem to understand that this is not the right time to talk about money. We are eating for crying out loud.
Cristiano, he still remains your good.
No, sincerely, on a more serious note, I don't understand what Cristiano is seeking from me. Well, that's by the way. That I told Declan to make 500,000 naira available to me for my weekend.
Yes, Mom.
To cut down. No, you should cut out.
But it is only 500,000. 500,000 naira for Friday. Friday is a very important day to me.
Hey, it's okay, it's okay. I'll make the money. Okay,
Brother P, thanks, man.
This life could be good, it could be bad, it could be devilish. This life could be good, it could be bad, it could be lovely.
I'm coming. I have really missed you. I thought you were never gonna come see me.
Honey, I had to take care of my father first.
Please, tell me you're back for good, please.
Honey, look, if I come back for good, my business in the States will suffer. That's the truth. Now tell me, how much is my father's company worth?
The last check, it's a 56 billion naira company.
56 billion. Impressive, but far from my target, really. I mean, for a man who makes $250,000, dollars daily, my own business in the States is headed towards being $1 billion investment.
Whoa! How much did you just mention?
That's my secret. And I hope it's safe with you.
But that's the truth.
Well, now you know the reason I cannot come back and sit in my father's company.
When are you getting married, son?
Dad, you should be asleep, really.
Do you ever think I'll be strong again?
Of course. You are strong. I mean, the doctor confirmed that.
I'm considering taking a medical leave to Germany.
Germany? No, Dad. I've already made arrangements with my friend and business partner who happens to be the Consular General of the United States Embassy right here. He says I should get your passport to him so that your visa can be renewed so that you can see the specialist I've arranged for you in the US.
I have no problem with that. You live in this state, so you know what is best for me. Thank you, my son. I'm so proud of you.
I should be thanking you, Dad.
Now go to bed.
Dad, you should go to bed, really.
No. The old lion needs some time alone. I'm going to my study.
Okay. Ready to go.
Son, why don't you stay a while?
I would have loved to go business course. Please, would you kindly take my things from this car and put it in this right in your car?
Why?
That car is yours.
What? My car?
Yeah, it's your car.
Oh my God. Wow.
Thank
you so much, son.
Stop making
proud of you.
Please, stop making it look like it's one big thing.
Wow, good stuff right there.
Petrus?
Yes, Dad.
Keep mommy a car.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Shows you are doing well in the States.
Doing well, Dad. Your collection of cars, I'm not so impressed, really. Doesn't suit your status. So here's what. On my return, is either you're getting a Rolls Royce or a Bentley.
Whoa.
Make your choice. I have to run along, really.
Oh, my son, I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
Take good care of yourself, okay?
I will. Dad.
Son?
Yes, Dad.
I'm proud of you.
Be strong, okay? Be strong. Be strong. Alright, let's go, okay?
Hi, son. I love you, son.
Take care.
I love you, son.
Love you, Mom.
What? Calm down, barrister. Calm down. I mean, we are all men. I have my dreams, and I know you have yours too.
My dream is not to betray my client's trust. Do you understand that?
Barrister, you know you owe me some level of loyalty, remember?
You may have saved me from the hands of the Curtis back in school. But ethics is ethics. I cannot divulge the content of my client.
I am not asking you to alter the will. All I am saying is that just check if I am in his plans or not.
And all I'm saying is good day, Mr. Jackman.
Babe, you left without telling me.
It was urgent.
At least you would have.
Listen attentively, Amber. This is not the time for love or romance. The true state of my father's health is critical.
Really?
From now onwards, I shall love you to keep me abreast with everything going on at the company. All transactions, inflows, everything, expenditures too.
I thought you said you weren't interested in your father's company.
Desperate times for desperate measures, Amber. I don't want anything to disturb my old man's health. My brothers don't seem competent enough. They may plunge that business to distress, and that will affect my old man.
Okay, anything for you.
Now, talking about my brothers, I shall get to them later. Just be my eyes in their company.
This life could be good, it could be bad, it could be devilish. This life could be good, it could be bad, it could be lovely.
meeting just for you and I, Amber.
Then where's Cristiano and Declan?
Well, like I said, it is a meeting for just you and I.
Chamberlain, if this is actually what I'm thinking
but
about...
what do you really want?
Nothing that you can offer.
Okay, girl. I am the future of this company. I am Face to Sky, a group of companies.
I don't remember very well.
Well, my father is feeble.
And he has a first son.
Who is not interested in anything concerning this company. Now that leaves me in charge. Comprende? My father will retire by the end of this year, and he's going to hand everything over to me. And this empire will be ruled by just one emperor. Chamberlain, Chukwukaima, Kaiga. Now I drop at your feet the chance to rule this empire with me, and I shall make this offer but once.
Only a fool leaves a lion to settle for a hapless meow cat. No.
That is because you're distracting her, scorned.
By really having this conversation. Like a day. I see you want me to get physical with you.
Well, I'm sorry, Chamberlain. But 2.5 million naira is a lot of money for me to sign out of the company coffers for no strong reason.
What is going on here? Since when did you get this large in this company? Who the hell are you in this company?
I am your father's economic strategist and chief accounting officer. And if I shall remind you, I am a master's degree holder in economics, and I emerged with first class honors in my first and second degrees respectively. And I know harmful economic practices when I see them.
Well, pack your degrees and leave the premises. You just got fired.
I'm so afraid, Chamberlain. Well, only one man can fire me, and his name is Chief Festus Kaiga.
Like a day. Cristiano, you are the head of human resources, and I demand that Declan be fired immediately.
Please, whatever it is, just take it easy. Calm down.
Cristiano put a call across and fired an idiot at once.
Well, it's unfortunate that it just stays.
Nakade. What's that smell? What's that smell? Conspiracy?
We could have thought about that before drawing the battle line against him.
I will not stand here and watch you, little boy, insult me! Father!
Hey, Babi, please take it easy. Your father's health isn't good. Please.
Father! I demand an instant change of status quo.
Keep your voice low and allow me to handle things.
But I cannot continually demand the permission of Declan whenever I need money.
I'm not seeking his permission. It is only his duty to make money available to whoever for proper documentation.
But Declan has insistently insulted me, and I ask that Declan be fired this moment, Father!
I'm sorry to disappoint you, brother. No one will fire Declan. Because he is the only reason you've not wrecked the company with your extravagant lifestyle. Declan stays.
Nakade, was I talking to you? Cristiano, was I talking to you?
Hey, you boys! You boys should stop this madness!
No, Father! But was I talking to Cristiano? Stop it! Father, was I talking to you? Was I talking to
Stop it! Stop it!
Okay! No, you... Stop! You don't! Stop! Father! Hey! Stop! Jesus! Festus! Oh my God! Yeah, Brother P. Yeah, Dad just had another attack. Not good. Not good at all. This one seems very serious.
I'm due in the country in 2 weeks.
What?
I don't think that man has up to 2 weeks if he is not flown abroad.
But, Doctor, please, is there nothing you can at least do to sustain him?
It is at its critical level now. You have to make arrangements to fly him abroad if we do not want to lose him.
Dad has to be flown abroad.
Exactly.
Have you called Petrus?
Petrus is not due in the country until 2 weeks.
Then make the necessary arrangements at once.
Mother, Petrus left with Dad's passport.
That's the worst.
Call US consulate in Lagos. He said he would drop the passport there for renewal. Call them, please.
Petrus said his bag was snatched in Lagos.
You should know your place in this father. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. No, you should know your place. When others are speaking, you sit down and listen. You don't know it all, Chamberlain. You listen. Cristiano!
Shut up! Stop it! What is wrong with both of you? Your father is lying sick in the hospital. And all you could do here is to quarrel, argue and fight every day. What is wrong with you? Now sit down! I said sit!
There must be a way out of this. There must be a way.
If you have any way, just say it.
We should make arrangements, fresh arrangements for a new passport for Dad.
And how do you want to take him for image capture, Mr. Know-It-All?
Dumb skull. That image, for crying out loud, should be in the immigration's database or something. Somehow!
And it will take ages to produce, I guess.
Considering the exigencies of time, they should.
This is Nigeria, Chamberlain. Every procedure is an avenue to employ unnecessary protocol. Don't forget that.
Lakade.
My life was at its lowest ebb when I met this man. I was close to suicide when he walked into my life. Being abused and abandoned by an aunt who was supposed to take care of me after my parents' death. I met a man whose master refused to settle after serving him for 10 years. This man became my friend. And together, we worked hard to get all you see today. And if I lose that friend, I may find it hard to live with the pain. That friend is father.
Come on, Mom, don't start, alright? Stop. Not now, okay? Dad is going to be fine. I'm sure of that. That'll be fine, Mom. Stop. It's okay. Stop, Mom. Dad will be fine. Stop crying. Okay.
Phone. Okay. Hello? Worst fear. Worst fear.
Hello? What is it? Mom? Mom? Talk to me, what is it?
So this is the most heartbreaking of all the battles that I have lost. Oh! He was truly a liar.
it for 2 weeks. I guess it's my father's spirits that was dragging me to, come back, but still what happened. Anyways, we have to, get preparations rolling. Very soon people will start trooping here to express their condolence.
Yeah, well, yes. You see, we need to rush to the village and inform our uncles and elders of our plans. What has happened has happened. Okay? All who walk the earth must die. Only a true hero never dies. In our hearts, Father will live forever. So we need to move to the next level. Which is to read the will.
You will call our uncles and call the...
Our Chamberlain, you are the first son. You have to relate with your kinsmen on your plans to bury your father. It's not in his place to do that. Hey. Stars.
Actually, where is Christiana?
It is well. This is such a big loss. Chief was a father to all of us.
Well, the reason we just had to protect his legacy.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Well, I've ordered that all major operations should be stopped actually until after the funeral. But in your own regard, I need a compiled report, major one, well, with regards to company transactions within the last 5 years and also assets and liabilities.
I can make that available.
Well, thank you. I also understand that the brewing feud between my brothers stems from the fact that they want to have you.
Well, I have made it clear to them that I cannot date any of them.
Okay. Well, this is a very bad time for my family. And we can't afford any kind of rancor. So, this is what I need you to do. Just accommodate them. You must not have them. You must not accept them all the same. Just accommodate them, be nice to them, tolerate them, at least for now. Okay? I don't want any emotional unrest, with any member of my family. Not at this point in time, please.
But they will eventually get to find out someday that there's something going on between you and I.
Well, until then.
I love you.
Just do as I've said. And everything will be alright. And then when we're settled, we'll face you and I. I love you too.
What? Yes, Mom. I've been calling to inform him of Dad's demise, only to meet the police taking the wife away. They said he was stabbed in the neck.
Oh my God. Your father warned him. Your father warned him. Child. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen. Oh, please. Please, Mother. Do not add to your grief. Let us concentrate on Dad's burial. And much later we can face Conrad's death.
Yeah, Mom. That's right.
He's a nice man. Child.
Indeed, Festus Kaganigwe was a liar.
Oh, yes.
My uncles, I'd like to thank you for your immense support during the funeral. Your support gave us that boldness to ride on, and as such, I express my utmost thank yous to you, sirs. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The dead is buried. The living
must uphold themselves and make sure that his legacy is upheld.
The onus lies on you as the eldest son, Petrus. So, take charge. Gather your brothers, arrange things, and look after your mother.
Well, thank you, Uncle. What can I say? As the eldest of my father's sons, I have no choice but to see that things get properly organized.
Yes, most importantly, the will. The will.
God help you, my son. Whoever need our help, please don't hesitate to call on us.
Thank you. Brother P, I'm talking about a way forward. The company needs a restructure.
And I'm saying that it's too early for that. We cannot afford to cause more tension in the company. Death did that already.
Cristiano, you will cease to disrespect me.
And you should sound like a gentleman driven by passion, not by a desire to devour.
Lakade! How dare you talk to... Brother P, all I'm trying to say here, before this nitwit interrupted me, is that the company, a lot has to change in the company. More powers should be assigned to me, to people like me, and after which we read Dad's will.
Will you shut up? I said, will you shut up? Will both of you shut up? Now I see how well you can handle affairs. You two make me sick.
I watched over Jerry.
That's your business. I'm only telling you the truth. How can we stem more problems when we've gone through already?
I'm taking over, Mom.
Are you sure about this?
Well, they don't seem up for it.
Your father will be very happy.
I fixed a meeting for Monday.
That's good. God be with you, son.
Of course he will. Good night, Mom.
Yeah. Good night, son.
Patience is a virtue. Planning is key. A man without a plan is like a bird without wings. Flutter all you can, but you will never rule the skies. Will the strength and bravery of the lion, but do not do anything without the cunning and trickery of the hyena. The end is always the beginning. Out goes an age, in comes an era.
Good night, Festus. Good morning, Petrus.
Good morning. Morning, bro.
Morning, Brother P.
Morning, son.
What, Mom?
Breakfast is served.
Oh, I'll pass. Mom, can I have the key to the car I gave you? I need it for mobility.
You don't want to use any of your father's cars?
No, I just want that one, thank you.
Okay. The key is on my bedside table.
Okay. Okay, I'll be off to the office.
Your brothers are almost done.
They have cars, let them meet me up at the office.
Okay.
My father wouldn't have asked for better hands. So for your years of dedication, loyalty, and commitment to the growth of this great company, I do, on behalf of my late father, Chief Festus Kaiga, may God rest his soul, express my profound gratitude. However, as it is common practice with every handover process, I wish to reiterate the fact that massive work does await us, and as such, I do solicit everyone's support.
Thank you very much. We will ensure our 100% commitment.
Well, thank you. I'd also like to state that the era of frivolities and celebration of mediocrity is actually over. My reign as chairman, CEO Kaida Group, ushers in an era of change, dedication, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, passion, and drive. Amongst all the changes you might experience, you'll also experience a review with regards to salary and wage structure. Declan, you see me in my office to take care of that.
Brother, please.
I am still talking, Christian. Henceforth, the only recognizable position in this corporation shall be the position of chairman, CEO. Every other office or position is hereby suspended, pending my review of total analysis and also reconciliation of company accounts. Good day, gentlemen.
From your training, I think it's only ethical for you to knock before you get in.
I'm so sorry about that, baby.
Sir, this is an office and as such official issues should be kept highly official. Anyways, I have received your reviews and currently looking through your compilation with regards to reconciliation of company accounts and fixed assets.
Okay, so
Amber, get back to work.
Son, how was the first day?
Well, nothing serious, just initial familiarization, that's it.
That's good. Son, I'm really grateful to you for abandoning your business to help your brothers have a smooth transition.
Look, well, we're all part of Kaiga's legacy. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. I just pray your brothers will look up to you as a role model.
We'll be alright, we'll be alright. The only thing is, I'm taking it one step at a time, okay?
Yeah, take your time, son. Your brothers are really blessed to have someone like you.
Well,
I'm sure you're enjoying your meal.
Of course, I miss this. Really.
I know you really miss this.
Yes.
Oh, so good to have you back. Why are you using fork and knife to eat this? It's supposed to be spoon.
Not to worry, Mama, I'll cook you.
I'm sure you have really missed this approach.
Of course.
Oh my son, I've missed you so much.
Yes, you too.
Good to have you back.
Luck a day. You smoke here?
Last time I checked, I do not share this office with anybody.
Anyways, Brother P, I need some money. As a matter of fact, I do not want to exchange words with that lousy clown, Declan. Come on, Brother P, I wonder why you guys are not seeing things the way I'm seeing them. That dude is desperate. Is it his money? I am going to be patient. Patient until you're done with your review.
You're getting nobody.
I don't understand.
Chamberlain. It's very evident that you weren't very attentive during the last meeting. Like I said, the era of frivolities, over. You hear me? Over. I've not only instructed Declan not to give any fund to anybody without my consent. I've also instructed the freezing of all cards linked to the company. And when I mean all cards, I'm talking about debit and credit cards indefinitely. Yes, when I mean all cards, I'm talking about debit and credit cards indefinitely.
Luck a day.
Like a day. I'm busy. Can you leave my office, please? Now.
Petrus, but not to the extent of cutting off credit cards.
Mother, I have everything under control, okay? In no sooner time, we all will be happy. Let me handle this. Please, let me handle this.
But we need money. Your brothers need money. I need money. Besides, you don't take such decisions without informing everybody.
Maybe I should just leave everything. No, maybe I should leave everything and go back to my business. My business is not failing, you know.
No, Petrus. No.
I mean, I'm here helping a failing company and you're telling me what? What are you people saying? No, maybe I should just go back.
Petrus, my son, I really appreciate what you're doing, but...
But what? I'll tell you the but. You talk to your boys. Talk to them. Let them understand I have everything in control. I have everything in control, please. As for you, whenever you need money, I'll make money available to you. Anytime, any day, please. Let me handle this. Can I go have my bath now? Thank you.
Festus Sky Group should be beginning on what it is. We should be aiming at making it a global firm with $1 billion capital base. So, I hereby state this. All unnecessary spending of any sort is hereby suspended. In that regards, salary structure remains thus. No member of senior staff will earn anything above 150,000 naira, and no member of junior staff will earn anything above 70,000 naira. All unskilled staff, I'm talking about the likes of cleaners, security, stewards, will earn nothing above 50,000 naira.
Petrus.
Chairman, it is too.
Chairman, sir. You see, in so much as you have the double dream of someday seeing the shares of Festus Kaiga on Wall Street, and backing on such wild scale salary splash may cause serious unrest.
Well, let me be the judge of that. That is the business of chairman. And of course, the plan you will see to it that, as I have said, it shall be.
Yes, sir.
Good. Madam Secretary, any questions or comments?
No, sir.
Mr. Cristiano?
Yeah. I think we should put in place a reputable recruitment team. As this push will lead to a mass exodus, so we need to tread with caution.
My point exactly. We should have competent staff, competent workforce, which means we should delete and evacuate any unnecessary stuff. Every penny spent on salary should be worth a quid. Now, this review includes everybody here, and I'm talking about you, Declan, Amber, everybody in this room, including Mr. Chamberlain and Mr. Christian. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Lack a day. Lack a day.
Honestly, if not for the part of slashing our salaries, I really support the chairman. At least Chamberlain can be checkmated.
Well, I guess that is the only part you see.
Yeah. Chief left something for you and I. And I'm just waiting for that part of the transaction to come, and then I leave.
Declan, you sound like you know the contents of the will.
No, not really, not at all, no.
Did Conrad eventually bulge?
No, not at all, no.
How come you sound so certain that Chief left something for both of us?
It's but basic instincts, yes. Basic instincts, that's what it's called.
Barrister Conrad was killed right in his office. But I wonder, why would his wife ransack his office? I don't get.
Come to my office at once.
You sent for me.
Lock the door. You have been quite lackadaisical with regards to your official duties, and as such I am not so happy. Now, what I sent you with regards to Bankole Resorts,
Done.
Crystal Touch Limited,
Done.
sit down. Yeah. I've missed you.
But you gave me a cold attitude the other day.
I only needed to focus.
And I'm a distraction?
Well, I never said that.
And what are you saying?
I am saying...
Brother P, what's going on?
You know, it's very unethical to barge in I mean, just literally walking anyhow into a CEO's relaxation, or should I say meditation time. Unethical. Alright, little boy speaking.
All the caretakers have been calling, saying you served quick notice letters to all the occupants of our houses. May I know the reason?
You want to know? You want to know? Okay. Well, since I'm now answerable to a little boy, a boy I'm so older than, I'll let you know. Well, here it is. Your very self, Cristiano and Chamberlain, and every other person who has celebrated mediocrity and frivolity-filled people in Kaiga Group has currently littered, scattered liabilities for Kaiga Group. So currently, yours sincerely, my very self, I am gathering all father's scattered assets for Kaiga Group. That's my answer.
But all our father's property are all intact, and we all know about them.
Well, I don't.
Then you ask us. That's what you meant to do. You ask us.
Shut up. You will not tell me what to do. You're my junior and will not tell me what to do. I am still the first son of Festus, Chief Festus Kaiga. You understand me? Chief Festus Kaiga, and you will not tell me what to do. What I'm trying to do is structure this company. Structure everything so that at the right time what is accrued to you and Chamberlain will come to you and Chamberlain. So as you rise in corporate world, as you rise and climb that corporate ladder, you will understand that it is bad, very bad, to disturb the CEO when he's meditating and trying to structure his company. Okay, so run along, be a good boy, and run along. Run along.
What's up, man?
Man, what do you mean what's up? What do you mean what's up? See how much we lost there. See how much we lost in the casino, everything. Should I be happy? Come on, man.
Hey, listen, Petrus. Listen. That is no money to compare to what you spend.
Yeah, but must we lose? Must we lose?
Alright, you see what will happen? Let's just get to your house, then we'll continue online. You know online is the real deal. And I know the game. I can play it for you.
You sure we'll get lucky?
Come on, don't you trust me anymore?
Yeah.
Game, bro. Come on, stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Just give it to me. Let's go home.
Yeah, let's go.
Spending my money, yo. Call you my honey, yo. Looking flashy, Oluwa bless me. Sexy them money, yo. Spending my money, yo. Call you my honey, yo. Looking flashy, Oluwa bless me. Sexy them money, yo. Sweet and looking fly. Oluwa bless me. I don't care what they say, they can't die. flashy. What can they say? Take it for me, pose it for me. You are the one require. Take it for me, wine it for me. You are my heart desire. Take it for me, pose it for me. You set my eyes on fire. Take it for me, wine it for me. I will never retire. Galio, 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 anti-confort.
What's the meaning of this? Why do you want to shut down the house? And I'll do worse than that if I don't get a good explanation of what's going on at the poolside. And what's going on at the poolside? What's going on here? Mother B has some naked girls messing around, spraying money everywhere. And what did you do? You came in here screaming, Bob, Bob, Bob. When are you ever going to grow up, boy? What did you do? My friend, you get out of my sight. Naked girls in my house. What is going on here? Come on, go there and see for yourself. But the has naked girls all over, spraying money everywhere. Jeez. What? Jeez. I wonder what he's trying to teach me. Why do you not buy money? You come out here. What is around? What is it? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Listen here. I will not have this disrespect. I will not have it. Now, my question is, am I too small to have guests in this house? Huh? Am I too small to have guests in this house? In our father's house. Our father's house! Our father's house! Since both of you have reminded me that this is your father's house, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Petrus Geiger, son of Chief Festus Geiger. I don't believe he's dead. No, he's not dead, because I believe he's alive, watching me right now, and he's happy with what I'm doing. Again, Chief Festus Geiger, CEO Geiger Group. Yes, again, I am CEO Geiger Group, which means I oversee everything about Geiger Group. I oversee all the assets of Geiger Group, for which you are under one, okay? You are inside one and under one's canopy. And again, let me say this. Tomorrow is Monday, so I'll go official. If any of you, and I'm talking about you or you, should go in any way to engage the chairman's guests, if you go to talk to the chairman's guests, I mean, if you engage in any single way the chairman's guests, you, my subordinates, will get sacked. Somebody will get sacked by Lord of this mansion, Dr. Petrus Geiger. My name is
Everything has gone upside down.
What is that smell? And who is playing such loud music?
That is exactly the reason why I am here. It's the chairman and his friend Gabieto. They are drinking and playing.
What is wrong with Petrus?
Petrus? Amber, is there something we don't know?
No. I mean, no.
What?
Oh shit, man. We lost. We lost big time. $200,000 gone. Man. We should be smarter this time.
place another bet. Stake another.
That's enough for today.
Hey, don't tell me that's enough for today. Listen, I spent my whole time in the USA bidding for this time. I know how much Kiaga Group is worth. Need I remind you, I'm sitting on Kiaga cash, so stake it.
Come on. I know all about that, but it's okay for today, alright? It's okay.
Transfer done, the money is in there. Stake it. I said stake it. Listen, I need to show those silly Americans how much of a gambler I am, how much of a good gambler I am. You understand me? I need to shock everybody, and to shock this establishment, and to shock my family. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take the headquarters of this company from this country, Nigeria, straight to New York. Stake that bet. Take us to the big league, okay? Take us to the big league. Make it $2 million. So what? Did you just say what? Make it $5 million.
No, Petrus, no, we can't do that. Huh?
Hey, Cristiano, I don't have time. Okay, wrong time.
Bro, I need money.
And there's no money.
What do you mean by there's no money? I've got things to do with money. Please, I really need money.
Then wait for your salary. That is what responsible people do.
Why are you making us live like slaves for crying out loud? When our father left much.
Hey, listen. I don't have this time, okay? I don't have this time. You understand me? I don't have this time. You understand? I do not have this time. You will not insult me. You will not tell me what to do. I'm here working my ass off. Trying to take this company to the next level. Trying to take Kiaga Group to the next level. And you're here looking for what? Money to spend? Now will you get your ear-wearing corporate self out of here before I do something stupid? Get out! See, we're doing serious business here and you're here doing what? Asking for money to spend. Silly. Petrus, I stake that bet. $5 million. Just do it.
Petrus, you don't have respect for the memories of your father?
By that you mean?
Sitting and smoking on the same wheelchair which carried your father during his most traumatic days.
Mom, no. This is just reaffirming my grandstand and position in this mansion. Yes.
What is it with you speaking with this voice these days? Is it intoxication by power?
Like I said, Mom, simply reaffirmation. Reaffirmation, that's it.
Petrus, did you ransack your father's room?
Ransack?
Yes, ransack.
Why would the chairman, Kiaga Group, ransack what should be in his possession? For what? I only took and kept in my possession what should be with the chairman, Kiaga Group, my very self, that's it. So please, that word ransack is a very wrong word to use, please. Please, Mom, I'm currently reaffirming my stand here and I'm trying to get some inspiration. See you later, Mom. Reaffirmation.
Zabu, 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 zaba. Zabu, zabu, zabu. Cristiano, if you're here to stir up trouble, now is the wrongest of time.
we've made ourselves tools for our own destruction.
What do you mean?
Can't you see that Brother P took advantage of the fact that you and I are at war? Have you thought about that? Alright. Look at it from this angle. Let me break it down. We don't have one voice. We don't have same demands. We're divided. I mean, this gives them the chance to strike us and attack us individually. Can't you think?
So what do you propose?
Good question.
When you returned, you made it clear to each and every one of us that you weren't interested in our father's company or wealth.
Well, I never came back hungry. Did I?
You told us you only want to make some reviews and set up things that you thought that Cristiano and I weren't competent enough to handle.
Obviously.
The question now is, are you not done yet?
Now my question is that stupid question you asked me supposed to make me relinquish my position as first son of Chief Festus Kayaga or my position as CEO of Kayaga Group? Tell me. Mom, seriously, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this, really. I don't have time for little boys who don't understand where I'm taking this company to, where this establishment is going. I am taking Kayaga Group somewhere. Currently, I have signed deals, super deals, to make Kayaga Group the biggest, not only in Africa, but also in Europe.
We want our share of our father's belongings.
Really?
We need to split everything. Everything to the last of it. And let everyone do with ease whatever he wills. And if you so wish, so wish to make yours the biggest brand in the entire world, be my guest. So be it.
Mom, I don't have time for this. Okay, I don't have time for this at all. I don't have time for people who want to kill the Kayaga dream. People who want to kill Chief Festus Kayaga's dream. I don't have time for people who want to destroy or kill the Kayaga. Mom, I'll see you in your room. Chief Festus Kayaga's dream lives on. It lives on. Lives on.
Lakaday.
Well, we've made our point, so just chill.
Oh, come on, Mom, come on. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna give them nothing, no. All I'm saying is they should get the will. They should get the will, then we will now know who has what, who was willed what. That is it.
But you know Barrister Conrad died about the same time your father did.
Yeah, but did he die with the will? No, did he die with the will? No. I mean, there must be a way. He didn't go to heaven with the will. No.
Yes, he didn't die with the will, but his office was turned upside down by whoever murdered him.
That is my question. I mean, who must have done this? Who must have done this? His wife? His family? His brothers?
I don't know.
Because this whole thing is so difficult right now. No matter what I do, if I decide to share anything, my brothers will feel I am cheating them because I am their senior. That is the problem.
You're right. But Petrus, you just have to look for another way to weather the storm.
No, Mom, you have to do that. You just have to do that. Mom, please, please, please do not let these boys who are solely interested in squandering dad's hard-earned wealth to just get their way. No. Mom, I have a vision. I have a dream. Mom, I need you to have a pictorial mind now. I need you to look up. Okay, I need you to just be a visionary on this one. See, look up. I see it. I see it. I see Kaiga Group going international everywhere. Okay, Kaiga Group in the whole of Europe, having branches in the whole of Europe, having branches in the whole of America. And I'm talking about North and South America. I'm talking about Kaiga Group having branches in Asia, in Australia, everywhere. That is my vision. That is my vision. And I cannot lose. We cannot lose, Mom. We cannot lose. Don't let these boys have their way.
Okay.
Don't.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I know you see it.
Hey baby, I want to give you this file.
Baby. Get back to work, okay? I'll settle her later. Easy. Easy. Yeah, good girl, easy, good girl. Oh, good girl.
What do you want?
You know, if you had actually knocked before coming, you wouldn't have seen what you saw.
What is that?
What is this? For your troubles.
Really? After schooling a girl at the office? 1 million naira? Petrus, do I look hungry to you?
Do you want 2 million?
I waited for you. We were supposed to
get married. Oh, please, stop that cheap talk. Where you think I'll hash my plan? This grand plan to get married to you? Are you for real?
You played me the whole time.
Listen, my younger brothers want you. They're viral, young, healthy, somehow wealthy, man. Okay, choose one of them. Listen, this is just out of my benevolence, which a lot of people in my position wouldn't do. So are you having it or not?
If you destroy the nest after the chicks hatch, be prepared to fight another war. Be prepared to build another in the next coming season. Petrus. My house. Out!
You mean to tell me that you now go around about in a taxi?
Yes.
And he took the car that he bought for you?
Yes, I did.
What happened to that cars?
He also seized the key to all the cars.
Lakade.
Come on. That's it. That's it.
I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Well, I'm here too.
Come on.
That's the spray of a loser. That's the spray of a loser.
Okay. I'll give it to you, man.
Give it to me. Well, here's what's up. Aces, bro.
No, what's this?
Aces.
Like, what is this?
What is
Petrus! What is this?
What is not?
Please give me back my money.
My friend, will you give me my money, man?
Give me back my money. Stupid. Give me back my money.
What do you mean I should give you?
I need my money back.
What are you talking?
Petrus! Enough is enough! I demand that you unfreeze all the MasterCards and release all the car keys in your damn possession. This moment!
Chamberlain, get out.
What did you say?
I said get out.
Luckily.
Did you hear him? He said, get the fuck out! You little brat! You little boy, get out!
What did you just call me?
He said, you little boy, get out!
It all ends today. It all ends today! Little boy! Who's the little boy? Who is the little boy? No! No! Who is the little boy? Okay. That's gotten to this, huh? Him. Petrus, can you see me? Petrus, can you see what you're giving off a banner to me? You see what you did to me? Stop! You see what you did to me? Did you see what you did to me? Not in this house. Not in this house.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not alright, bro. It will never be okay as long as Petrus continues to behave like this. If he wants to throw a party, let him go and rent a hotel. This house is not a hotel. I won't have it. Yes. Like I did.
How many times have I warned you? How many times have I warned you?
No.
You're going that far. You are going that far. To my head.
Come closer.
To my head. To my head. To my head.
You wanted to hurt me?
Give it.
Come closer, please. Let me open your hand. Come closer.
Hello. Where are you? Where are you? Here. Good.
No, Bobby, I can't have it. It will end today. I've had it up to here. But tomorrow you have had it up to here, Bob. I can't take it. No more.
Do your job.
This is where we are now.
I'm not getting him out of
it.
If
he misbehaves, shoot his head.
If he misbehaves, shoot his head.
Wait a minute. Just shoot his head. You just shut yourself. If he misbehaves, shoot his head.
Elders, Mom, Chamberlain and Cristiano, I would like to apologize, for my actions towards my brothers. I actually should know better. I should have been much more tolerant. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You have spoken well. A man who realizes and apologizes for his mistakes is not a problem. Chamberlain, have you heard what your brother said?
My elders, with all due respect, ask him to share the belongings our father, the great lion, left behind for us. Ask him to share. Yes, because now you all understand my incessant struggle, why the wheel should be red. Because like Nostradamus, the man who saw tomorrow, I saw this coming. Look at him, this is not how he talks at home. He sits here now like a humble child, like a newborn baby. This is not how this man talks at home. The car's gone, he has sold everything. The house is gone. Even the dog, our pet, he sold it. So let him share the wealth we can see. Very soon he's going to start selling everything in the company. Pretty soon he will sell the Kaiga name. Sell the family name.
Petrus, what exactly is keeping you from sharing what our late brother and them did?
Oga Balin,
talk to us.
I am so pained right now. If I had known, I totally regret it. I totally regret leaving my flourishing business in the US and coming here to take care of my father's company. I should have let them handle the whole thing if they could. I should have just done that.
What are you talking?
I came into Kaiga Group with a dream of making it bigger. But little did I know that the stability we thought existed in Kaiga Group was based on loans taken by my father from 7 banks. With due respect, even if you're not learning, they are learning. Our father was seriously in debt. Our father didn't only owe, he owed billions. If you don't know now. What? This is something I have been keeping in my heart. I've been keeping this so that I can keep this family together. I've been keeping this so that everybody can stay emotionally stable. I've been keeping this because I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die.
It's all right.
I'm keeping this because I don't want you to die. I love you. Why would they be treating me this way? What do I get for doing all of this? What do I get for leaving my business? Chastisement? I get betrayal from my own brothers, from my own mother, from my own family. What is this? No, if you can handle Kaiga, take Kaiga yourself. Handle Kaiga. Take it.
Petrus, this is serious.
Gabi, something really has to be done, really.
You know I want you, right?
So what? Are you going to blame me now or blame the game?
Not really, bro. Not really.
But what? Listen. You have to do some thinking, okay? That's why you're my friend. Think out something. Think for me, man. Come on.
Have you lost everything? Are you down on cash?
Almost, but I have assets actually here and there, but I will only sell when I see a good investment coming my way. That's it.
Okay then, sell off and keep cash ready. It's a good one. That's the best you could do.
What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this, God?
What has he done this time?
Your brother has sold all the cars and all the houses occupied by tenants.
Why?
Investment. He said he's making an investment.
That explains why the car park is empty.
Festus, see what your son is doing to me. Festus, I'm broken. Where are you? Festus.
Where are you, my strength? Where are you? I need you now, Festus.
We're going to stake 50,000. Okay, $50,000, and then we'll gain 200,000. I'm sure of it. And then when we make the 200,000, we stake everything. Then we can make 2 million. That's the way to play the game. You play hard, you earn hard.
Chamberlain, I don't have time now. I don't have time for issues, please.
I have tried to be vocal. I have tried to be physical. All to no avail. Now I have come to appeal to your conscience. Brother, appeal to your conscience. Brother.
He's appealing to my conscience.
Chamberlain is appealing to my conscience. Okay. If you have come for forgiveness, no problem. Even though it's not in my character, I forgive you. I forgive you. Now you can leave my office.
Now, I have come to ask you to stop. You are tearing down everything our father ever built, ever worked for, ever labored for.
Gabieto, you see? No, Gabieto, do you see this? No, do you see this? I thought this boy had come to his senses. I thought he had come for forgiveness. But now you see Chamberlain? Do you see Chamberlain has come back to insult me? Chamberlain, leave my office.
If you will not stop, then you give my brother and I something, a little something, to go somewhere else and start life afresh.
Something. I should give you what? Something. I should give you what? Huh? After squandering all the money? After your frivolities? Your mediocrity? You want me to give you what? After incurring all the liabilities, you want me to give you money to squander? That's what you want? Listen here. I am giving you nothing. Okay? Nothing. Again, I am giving you nothing. Reason being, you have squandered everything. And from the little to very little in this company, I am investing heavily. That's what I'm doing. So I'm giving you nothing because I'm investing. That's it.
Investing? Is this what you call investment? Gambling away everything? Is this with this?
What did you say?
Oh yes, you think I don't know? You think I don't know you've been gambling? Is gambling a new investment? You think I don't know? Yes! You've been gambling away everything. Petrus, Chairman, Kaiga Group, you've been gambling away everything. Everything!
Lakade.
Chamberlain, leave my office. Chamberlain, leave my office. Chamberlain, leave my office. Chamberlain, leave my office. I said leave my office, quick! Leave my office! Leave my office! Before I come there!
Something drastic has to be done to curtail his excesses. This is way too much. Selling the cars, lavishing money. It's uncalled for.
We cannot continue like this.
Is this the best option?
Listen, Chamberlain. You can't run away from this fight.
Maybe I'm tired of fighting. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I have to move on.
I think it's the best.
You're also going to leave me something.
Leave you to me. Yeah, hello?
Let's meet in 20 minutes.
Alright. Sounded urgent.
It's time to stop the rot.
It's too late.
Never say never. Your brother is more evil than you may know. The whole time he was away, he silently waited for your dad to pass away before swinging in to devour.
I know about that.
The only thing you don't know is that he used us all to achieve his goals. Firstly, I was the mole in the company, giving him all the information he needed.
You bastard!
Hey, easy with the name calling. I was only a woman in love, giving a harmless gist to someone who is supposedly uninterested in the family's company. How was I supposed to know? Just calm down. Meanwhile, you and Chimbali made things easier for him by fighting over someone who is in support of him.
So what do we do now? What's the plan?
I am beginning to reconsider my stance on the day plan killing Conrad.
Why?
It's not as if avoiding the war will give him any power.
But he was strong.
Cristiano, look beyond faith line.
Petrus?
I haven't said that. But Gabianto had always had his eyes on me. You know, I can actually exploit on that avenue.
Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Why do you suddenly want to devour me?
Hell hearts love like a woman's condom.
You mean
It has nothing to do with love or affection.
Oh.
For me,
stick to reality. Leave the emotions.
Kabieto, where everything is just falling apart. You know, I don't know.
Listen, P. This is the time when true gamblers stand and be counted.
No, it's not about being counted. Everything is just, you know, going down the drain.
P. This last one is what? 500 million. And you can win up to $250 million. Huh? Listen, I can't allow you to miss this one. You can't afford to miss this one. I mean, this is the chance for you to prove your point to everyone. Alright, I understand the whole pressure is telling on you. You need to cool off, right? Okay. I will arrange a fresh juice for you. Come on, calm down.
Come on. Yes, Gabito. Listen to me, Gabito. Listen. That girl, yes, the girl you said to me, yes. She where is she? She stole something from me, man. I said she stole something. She stole a key, document. Yes, she stole a document from me. Where is she? I'm telling you, she stole something from me. Gabito. Get that girl. You hear me, Gabito? Get that girl.
To me.
You bloody thief. Didn't he pay you?
Need more money.
Now
Soon.
get lost.
Yes, hello? Gebeto double-crossed me. Yes, I got something from him, but he took it from me. He just drove out now. Okay, alright.
Sweet one.
Please, can I see you at once?
Can I say that?
Please.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Just let me see.
No, alright. This one. Let me pick you up at the Slim Junction, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Come on, baby. You've not smiled since I picked you up. What's the problem, baby? Huh? Tell me. Oh, alright. You want money? You want something? You want anything? Huh? Don't need anything. What is it?
It's my birthday. Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening to me. No cake. No wine. No one to...
You don't have to cry, alright? You don't have to cry, okay? Alright? You know what? I'm gonna fix your cake here. Is that okay?
Okay.
Fix your cake, right?
But you have to be fast about that. Because I don't want Petrus to come and see us here.
Yeah.
Anyone could walk in and see us. So you have to make that fast, okay?
Yeah, okay? I'm gonna do it.
out! Get out! Get out of here! Get out of here!
What is my father's passport doing here?
Just never listen. Your brother had it the whole time.
My brother? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Wait. Wait a minute. Does it mean my brother?
The check says it all. I have a reason to believe that your father didn't just die. He died because someone wanted him dead.
So what are you saying? What am I not saying? There's no money. Listen, Petrus, I have already placed the stake. Huh? And I can't send in half the money. Don't you get
What
it?
are you seriously saying? Don't you hear me? I said there's no fiscal cash. What do you want me to do?
That's not true, Petrus. I see money around you. You're my friend. We have been in this game for long. And I know when the target is short. They said in life we usually give up when we are just one dig away. Come on, do you want to allow all the money you put go down the drain?
Okay, what do you want me to do? No, tell me what you want me to do.
Sell the mansion.
Are you mad? Have you gone bonkers? What kind of suggestion is that? Huh? No, seriously, have you got... Yeah.
If you're with anybody, I suggest you move away.
Okay. I'm safe now.
You have just received a photo on your phone. Stay on the line and check.
Where are you?
I told you that the bird will need a new nest soon. 50 million naira, or the whole world hears about it. And don't try anything stupid, because I still have my eyes on how exactly Barrister Conrad died.
Find a buyer. You're the man.
Yes, it's true. Your brother offered me 2 million naira to hasten your father's death.
What?
But I didn't do it. I rejected his money.
Tell me the truth, doctor. Did you kill my father?
No, I didn't. Your brother did. Your father needed urgent medical attention abroad. Your brother assured me that he will fly him out. He even made me not to tell any member of your family the true state of your father's health. It was only when he came back 2 days to your father's death that I realized that something is wrong.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to get something straight. You mean my brother was in this country 2 days to my father's death?
Yes. He invited me out on the night that your father passed away.
Jesus Christ.
I will not be party to a second murder.
What are you talking about? We're talking about my father here.
Barrister Conrad, I saw you leave his office earlier today with bloodstains on your hands. And what's funny about that?
Yeah, you remember Chief Johnson? Yeah, of course you remember Chief Johnson. Chief Johnson who died in your hospital out of your carelessness. You forgot the surgical equipment in his tummy. And in order not to make your medical license seized, my father covered you neatly. Nice. Very nice. Of course, what you want to deny. Remember, do you remember Nurse Joe? Yes, Nurse Joe, who presently lives in the US and worked for you. She told me everything. I have a confession on tape. So here's what. Since I offered you money and you refused, if you squeal, I will return the favor. Not only will your license be seized, your life too. Nice doing business with you, Doc.
I was afraid that he would harm me. I was even more afraid that the police will turn the case against me if I speak out. But right now, I am not afraid anymore. I am telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. Your brother Petrus killed your father, and Barrister Conrad, Onyenze Amadi. And he stole your father's last will and testament.
Well, I will not waste your time. I won't waste anybody's time. The reason I called this very short meeting is to inform you that we would have to leave this mansion in 3 days.
What? Petrus? Are you sending me away from my husband's house?
Look, I never said you. I said we. Myself inclusive.
Festus, I don't see what your son is doing to me.
Can you tell us the reason why you want us to leave this house?
Okay. Well, the reason is, this house and everything in it has been sold.
Jesus!
If only you know the meaning of
Hey! Let's not say now.
and what will befall you. If only.
Festus,
okay.
I leave my husband's house.
It's okay. We're in this life together. God is seeing you.
Okay.
It's okay.
Stop crying. It's well, okay? I saw Brother Petrus outside with his friend and a pot-bellied man. I think he's the one that bought the house. Let's go. The taxi man is here. I'll take us to the village. Stop crying. It's okay, alright? Stop. Let's go. Got you. Got you.
That was how Petrus sold a house he doesn't know how his father and I labored to get.
What was his reason?
I don't know. I don't just understand if my son has gone mad. He sold all the houses, all the cars, and I wonder where all the money goes to.
And where is Chamberlain?
Chamberlain was humiliated, so he left. I only came back to the village with Cristiano.
He left for where?
I don't know. Petrus frustrated my son out of his father's house.
Petrus, you don't think I'm kidding?
No, what are you saying? No, what are you saying? I've already given you 25 million naira. Isn't that enough for you?
You don't tell me what is and what is not good enough for me. Send in the full cash or I will square.
You know what? To hell with you. You understand me? To hell with you, Amber. To hell with you. Go to ashes. Burn in ashes. You understand? Now you're coming for me. You know what? I will come for you. Watch me as I come for you. To hell with you. Rubbish. To hell with them. I'm a real player. I'm a real good player. Say I'm a player.
You're the real player.
Say it again, I'm a real player.
You're the real player, bro.
I'm a real good player. I am so real good player. And you know what? You're going to tell this real player what you're playing at. Because you sent a girl to this player, yes, and you know what she stole from me. So start talking. Talk to me. What are you playing at?
Please put the gun down. It hasn't gotten to this.
I said get down!
Petrus, please.
Please. Now you're going to tell me what is going on, okay? You're going to tell me what's really going on because I don't understand what you're playing at.
Okay.
Fred.
How swift the world can spin, right?
When did you get back from the States, huh? When?
Petrus, you ran away with my money. You returned to Nigeria posing as a successful businessman, while in reality you were just living off my sweat. Petrus, evil that men do lives with them.
Brother P. And the drama. It's all over.
Cristiano.
Yeah, Cristiano. Your brother.
Gabi.
So elders, like I told you guys, of all the money in the cover, I want to take the one that belongs to me.
Oh yeah, and in addition to that, you know, the mansion and the other houses we sold, they are still intact. I mean, it's in my possession. And the money we made some transaction and transferred abroad, we did it together. That's what's up.
And I will equally refund all the money he gave to me after threatening of blackmailing him. Late Chief Festus Kaiga was a nice man, and I have decided to continue working in his company in memory.
Thank you so much, my daughter. Thank you. God bless you.
I do not know how to appreciate you for coming up with this whole idea on how to recover your father's property.
I wish there's any other language to use beyond thank you. We would have used it. But since there's none, wholeheartedly we tell you all thank you.
And we also thank you. I mean, we appreciate for being here for us all the time. God bless you loads. And this is also to announce that Chamberlain is coming back here tomorrow.
Oh! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bless you.